Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Reopening the School of Science, where we aim to take Everton back to trophy glory and the heady heights of European football. We've got a really big, tough game today up against Man City. Probably, maybe not quite champions-elect, but certainly a very dangerous, high-scoring team who I think could really pose us some problems. Let's go. Before we start, everyone, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to those of you who are still here watching and supporting this. Back when we started in June, July with Palmer on FM21, it was just a little idea that I had, and last week in the Juventus rebuild, I mentioned how we were on like 94 subscribers and would be great if we could get to 100 before the end of the month. Well, we are actually on 108 now, so I just wanted to say massive thank you to those of you who have been here since the start. Those of you who are new to the channel, I really appreciate you sticking around and watching these videos. At the end of the day, I'm just a guy who just likes playing Football Manager, so you know what, it's crazy that people want to come and watch the sort of videos I'm doing. Don't get me wrong, there are people out there who have got tens, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but for me, it's just a little thing that I do after work, and I just enjoy it, so thank you very much. If memory serves me correctly, I last saw you after we beat Wolves 2-0. Since then, we played United. We took the lead and then gave away some really quite bizarre goals. The Marcus Rashford one was really bizarre. That made it 3-1. And the second Ronaldo one was some really quite poor defending. Damari Gray did pull it back to 3-2, but we weren't able to do much more with it than that. We then beat Southampton 3-0. And I'm going to show you a prime example of why you should always do your set pieces. So before this game, I just started getting the lads training on a set of new set-piece regimes. We rotated a little bit for this game as well. We gave Anthony Gordon a start up top, and after 15 minutes, he smashed in the opener. Now here's what we're talking about. Van der Beek crosses it in. Godfrey at the far post, and Decore goes in from the near post, nods it in. That is exactly what I wanted the players to do. It worked perfectly. For FM21, I did do a video, and Anthony Gordon made it 3-0. I did do a video on set pieces. Obviously, the same sort of rules apply, as you can see the video up there. You can go and watch it if you want. But equally, FM22 obviously does have some changes to the match engine. So if you want me to do another video on how I set up my set pieces and things like that, that's fine. Let me know in the comments below. I'm more than happy to do it. What I'll do is I'll put a comment saying set piece video, and if I, just like it if you want me to do it. Yeah. So let me know if you want that doing. We then faced off against West Ham in the Carabao Cup 4th round, and I'm not going to say we were FM because we weren't, but we definitely had the better of the game. Calvert-Lewin had a goal disallowed early on. XG wise, there wasn't much in it. They created fewer chances, just better quality ones, obviously, with them scoring. But we did have far more shots than them, and certainly far more on target. We just didn't do enough. So West Ham deservedly went through. We just weren't clinical enough in that game. Speaking of not being clinical, we then smashed Watford 4-0 at home, as you would probably expect. But yeah, absolutely comfortably went past them. Managed to scrap a win away at Newcastle, a late Dele Alli winner, which to be fair was probably no more than we deserved, really. We deserved the win. And then Burnley, a 0-0. Again, created more chances, just. They only had a couple on target. Basically, it was a really low XG game. And yeah, again, just poor finishing let us down, really. Yeah, so it's one of them. I'm still humming and hawing on the tactic. I think it's definitely got legs. I noticed catching up on some of Zealand's videos today that obviously he is, a lot of the time with Wolves, he is using a similar formation. He has the players on different roles, and obviously it's not exactly the same setup. But yeah, because then we've just played Leeds and we barely created anything. They absolutely dominated us. A few poor performances from individuals, but yeah, it was a real quite poor performance. I think by half time we'd barely had any shots at all, and they'd had about 11. So Leeds are flying high. I think they're about 4th maybe in the league. We're 7th. Yeah, Leeds are 4th. We're 7th, 3 points ahead of Chelsea. 6 points off Champions League spot, which is Leeds. So, don't get me wrong, Leeds are certainly no pushovers, but really quite frustrating that we're a bit hit and miss. Now, that might just be a tactics cohesion thing, although saying that they are getting increasingly familiar with it. But yeah, we've had a few injuries. We've not had Mikalenko. He's just starting to come back. He's been a big miss because he offers us such a threat down on the wing. How fit is he for this game? Oof. He could probably play, to be fair. It was only a broken wrist. It's not like he should really be re-injuring that because Branthwaite's just been injured, who's been filling in a left back for us. Now, we've got this game against City where I've kind of been undecided whether to stick with the tactic or whether to go to the counter-attacking tactic that we've been working on. Yeah, really undecided. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and play with the... I mean, they are slightly more familiar with that, to be fair, than they are with our current go-to. But we're going to leave it as it is for now, with a view to we can change it in the game if needed. We always have the personality to be... personnel on the bench to be able to change it if needed during the game. So yeah, I think we stick with this for now. We'll just we've just changed a few things. We've just gone to balanced, and we're just going to use tight marking, and we're just going to do some opposition instructions. But yeah, otherwise, I think we just stick with what we've got for now and see how we get on. Is De Bruyne struggling for fitness? If so, we will go in hard on him and try and really take him out the game. So kickoff is off, everyone. Probably the hardest game that we've had so far, apart from maybe Liverpool. A City team who, looking at their recent run of form, they just seem to be smashing unreal amount of numbers of goals past teams. Like 4-0s, 8-0s. I think they beat Brentford like 8-1 or something, or Watford, one of them. Yeah, just in incredible goal scoring vein at the moment. So we're gonna have our work cut out, definitely. But we'll see. Oof. I've wondered if we might have got a penalty then. I have reduced the pressing intensity as well, just because this team... What a block. Was that Ruben Diaz? With this team, with Man City, they're just going to ping it around you, so there's no point trying to go getting in their face and stuff, because all the players do it the composure and the quality to just whip it past you. So we might as well save the players' legs and not let them tire themselves out by pressing so hard. Now, as touched on, obviously we have been working on some new set piece routines for like attacking free kicks as well as corners and stuff. Also defending set pieces as well. So we'll be looking to see if we can make the most of them, because that sort of fine margins is what's going to decide this game. Oh gosh. Yes, come on, Calvert-Lewin. Well, in Mikalenko, Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin's in. He's round the keeper. 1-0. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. What a pass from Richarlison. Wow. And yes, everyone, I am still recovering from whatever this is. Allergies, cold, I don't know. My nose is still runny. Alan finds Dele making the run through. He should have made that 2-0. He really should have made that 2-0. Van der Beek with the corner. Whips it in. It goes to no one. And now City can counter. Here's Grealish. Alan wins it. Feeds it to Richarlison. Van der Beek. Dele. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Godfrey to Decore. Coleman. Decore over to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, come on. Coleman. Oh. Oh yeah, you might have noticed as well, we've changed Decore to a Mazzala. So that was the Carolero roll, and we've just tried putting it onto a Mazzala just to see if that helps with a bit of creativity. What the hell was that? Mykolenko with a routine header back to Pickford, who somehow completely flaps it. I don't know how he made such a hash of that. But then Sterling made an even bigger hash of it and smashed it wide from an empty goal. Richarlison, mate, you really need to sort out your finishing. Don't do that to me. That's terrible. What a terrible, terrible goal kick that was. Oh, gosh. Right, I think we start, just as we're approaching half time, I think we need to just start slowing things down a little bit. Just to... just so we don't concede, just like on the before half time. Mykolenko's lack of match sharpness is really starting to tell now. We've got an option. Patterson can do an admirable job at left back, so we'll probably play him there. In fact, I'll just put him straight on defend. So he's just doing less running. Oh, sorry. I just want to get to half time. Well away by Godfrey. Can we please just get to half time? That will do us. Now, I'm not naive enough to know that I can play with the same attitude that, you know, saw us through the end of the first half. We're going to have to start trying to play a little bit more on like our normal game, just to keep City on their toes. If we just sit back for the rest of the game, they'll just smash us. It's going to get scrappy, especially when Coleman is faffing around on the ball. You know what? I don't want him doing that. So take fewer risks, please, and just if in doubt, just smash it away. Van der Beek crosses it in. Cleared away by Diaz. Richarlison, was that? No, it was Diaz who flicked it on. I'm kind of tempted to throw a press onto Edison, just because obviously they use him so much. Oh, for feck's sake! What was that defending? That was not a fine Manchester City move. That was just atrocious defending. Everyone misses the ball. Everyone misses it. Oh, come on. You got to sort this passing game out, lads. It's terrible. Come on, Calvert-Lewin. You got to get that. You got to show a bit more inclination. Come on, do something good. Van de Beek smashes the bar. And obviously, we had chances in the first half to actually really be quite out of this game. I'm going to put him on an inverted wing back just because he's just more likely to cut onto his right foot, and I'd just rather him be doing that than trying to play it on his left, on his weaker left. And don't get me wrong, if you offered me 1-1 at the start of the game, I'd have taken it hands down. But to have had the chances we've had, it would be really frustrating if we end up losing this. Oh, you... Oh, I thought you'd given away a penalty then. Oh. Ping on Anthony Gordon. Tries to feed it onto Deli. Good idea. What I sometimes find works as well is telling your forwards at least one of your forwards to split wide, because then the fullback doesn't know where to mark him and the centre back doesn't know where to mark him, and it can just free up a little bit of space. Especially for me when I've got Dele Alli running through the middle. I'm not going to press Jack Grealish. If you've watched the Man City game I had on the Barcelona tactics test, which I know I haven't posted for a while, I am working on that one as well. Oh, for Yerry Mina, you absolute idiot. Why? Don't raise your hands to someone in the box. You're just asking for trouble. What the hell? Undone by a freaking penalty. Come on. Yeah, Seamus Coleman, you should be anxious because I'm going to lose it at full time. Really disappointing. The chances we had in that first half, we should have been about 2-3-0 up. Yeah, Dali, I'm looking at you. Very, very disappointing. Really disappointing. Some, like, good things, but some things I'm really not happy with. Well, everyone, we're going to show the West Ham game as well. I wasn't initially planning on doing it just because it can make the episode a little bit longer sometimes, but after that performance against City, I think it's only fair we see if we can get a win today on camera. Only a couple of changes. Patterson is in at left back for Mikolenko, and John Joe Kenny is coming out right back, and Anthony Gordon is playing up front instead of Richarlison alongside Calvert-Lewin. We need to win here just so that we're not falling off the pack of the Champions League teams. Now, the board are only expecting us to finish in the top half, but we want European football 100%. Whether that's Europa League, preferably Champions League, but I'll take Europa League, to be honest with you. Oh, good hands from Areola there in the West Ham goal. Oh, Van der Beek feeds it to Patterson. Patterson. When the ball opened up from his right foot, I thought he was just going to shoot then. Instead, he decided to try and take it onto his left. Oh, my word. What a header from Decore. Great save from the keeper. Well then, Alan. Yes. Oh. Nathan Patterson is getting in some great positions. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure someone was offside there. What was that, Mina? That was a terrible header. That was a truly awful defensive header from Yerry Mina. Oh, what a ball. As if that's his first goal. I knew it was his first goal of the season, but I just find it, I was just like, as if that is his first goal for the club. He's, in the role he plays. I would have thought he would have scored by now for us. But yeah, finally, Donny van der Beek gets his first goal for the club. Hey, well in, Donny. And what a ball from Calvert-Lewin. Let's spare a thought for that. Pickford, that is some dodgy keeping there, mate. Ooh. No, that's a great save, though. That is a great save. We've already, in between this game and the City game, already looked at doing some transfer business. Andros Townsend came to us saying he felt like he was never going to be good enough to play here. And it's like, well, to be fair, you're not getting game time because I'm not using a system which suits you. So, but yeah, so I was like, that's fine. I'll let you go. He is going to Young Boys, I think, for about 4 mil, which considering Everton didn't pay a penny for him in the summer, isn't bad at all. Same with Asmir Begovic. He's going to Al Jazeera for about 750k. We're also looking that we're going to get Delph and Gabamin off the books as well. Neither of them have kicked the ball in the Premier League all season, so we'll be looking to let them go. Now, I've rarely played with the first transfer window disabled, so I don't know what happens in the January, because obviously you don't really have much of a budget, well, any budget at all, when you start with the first transfer window deactivated. Now, I don't know if that's gonna change now when January rolls around, because I've currently only got like a couple of 100,000 in the bank. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to change, or whether that is just literally Everton's finances on the new update. We'll see. Straight down Pickford's throat, thankfully. They were pinging that ball around a little bit too nicely for my liking. Great block. Great block by Mina. Now let's get this away. Thank you. Solid first half-ish. No need for any changes really at the break, to be honest with you. We'll leave it as it is. Thank you, Godfrey. Flick it up. Okay, that's fine. Come on, Anthony. Wake up, mate. Wake up. What a ball. Calvert-Lewin should have made it 2-0. Really should have made it 2-0. That was a lovely little pass through from Dele Alli there. What can we do with this? Oof. It says clean over the bar. That definitely came down on top of the goal. You saw it just skim over the net. Chatting rubbish. See, now that looked further away than Van der Beek's free kick, but that was agonisingly close. Oh, go on, Nathan. Unlucky. That was a good idea, though. Good drive and run. Ah, and he recovers it well. Well done, lad. Gonna be time to make some subs, I think. Oof. Yes, go on, Dele. Go on. Go on. Oh, come on. Oh, a gift. A gift. It is a gift. A gift for an absolute gift from Diop. And Calvert-Lewin's like, yoink, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Now we will make some subs. So we're going to bring on Gomez and... Andre Gomes, I should say, for Decore. And we're bringing on Damari Gray for Calvert-Lewin, just because Calvert-Lewin was looking a bit tired. That's a great goal from Benrahma. Cracking goal. Now, Patterson, that was not your finest moment, and Kenny did not cover himself in glory either. Never mind Van der Beek. Gary Mina's blowing as well. Bring on... Oh, we'll bring on Michael Keane because Mason Holgate isn't in there. Alan also not having his best game, actually. Now, easy now. Don't go doing anything stupid. That's fine. That's fine. We like that. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Andre Gomez, he's as bad at shooting on Football Manager as he is in real life. Sorry, Andre, but your shooting is pretty woeful. Let's just start trying to take the sting out of the game a little bit. Actually, we're not going to go quite onto that yet. We won't drop the line just yet. Wait until we're really just trying to frustrate them. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, getting twitchy now. Just want the final whistle. Now maybe drop slightly. Stay on feet. Let's not give away any free kicks. No, we'll just regroup when we lose the ball. Go on, Nathan. Wow. Way to give them the ball back, Deli. Jeez. Oh. Wow. Now, surely this is going to be the game. Surely. Right, that's got to be it now. It's a corner. Thank you, Simon Hooper, referee. Thank you for blowing your whistle. Well, that was a nice solid win in the end. 2-1. And we got 19th place Palace next. We are currently 7th, 2 points clear of Chelsea, 3 points clear of Spurs, 7 points off Leeds. Like I said, up next we've got Palace, and the next episode, I know, we'll come back on deadline day for the away game against Leicester, not the away leg, the away game against Leicester, because we'll be able to recap on anything that's happened in January. So yeah, everyone, I shall see you on the 30th of January. Take care. Hope you're all well, and I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.